Hello and welcome to this week's coffee vlog. It's now Friday the 26th of February, heading home at 5:30. Going to do Mr. Nellis's words of wisdom before we leave. So Mr. Nellis says, my things for you to talk about on your vlog. Have you seen the film called Willow starring Val Kilmer and Warwick Davis? Many times, quite a good film actually. Have you ever been to Hadrian's Wall? No. Can you remember the game show called Treasure Hunt? I can, with Annika Rice, yes. If you like the Lord of the Rings films, I would recommend you will watch The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn starring Elijah Wood when he was a child star. Might have seen that, but I'm not sure. We know my mum and dad had the first COVID vaccine, as I had it on Wednesday morning, and Boris Johnson as he did 4 steps of lockdown being eased starting on the 8th of March and finishing on the 21st of June. Yes, well, we'll see if that transpires or not. Because of course they are hot. No. Just can't work out which button to press. Oh, it's so difficult. Right. Let's get going. So, before I set off from work, I counted all the parcels up and decided I'd probably just got a lockers full, and I'd probably just go to the one at home and fill that one, because he tends to collect late. So if I did it tonight now, there's a chance that he hadn't been yet, and then he'd take them all and they'd get on the way a bit earlier. Because of course if they pick them up tomorrow, they won't really start moving till Monday. Whereas if he drops it tonight, then a lot of them will start moving during tomorrow. So that was the plan before leaving work. What actually happened is I left work and then followed the exact routine I always do, which is drive to Windsor's. Even though just before, my brain was there like, I'm going to take it to the locker at home. It was there, that thought in my tiny little brain, but unfortunately my tiny little brain is so tiny, it could not possibly comprehend this idea. I'm going to get run into by someone here. Maybe not. So I ended up just putting them all in there because I'd gone that way anyway. So it's kind of like, oh, now I'm here, I may as well do it. I'm not just driving past. So I have filled that locker. I mean, the only thing is, the one up near me tends to have a few people use it, so I would have been running the risk of not getting rid of them all and having to go back up there tomorrow to drop some more off. And as at the moment my plans for tomorrow are do very little, and certainly not leave the house, then that would have been annoying. So now I can just stay at home tomorrow and rest, much needed. So it's been steady away this week. What, that van was going to come back into me then? Going the wrong direction.
Warning, K-band.
Last weekend, yeah, pretty standard, relaxing, old Saturday. Actually got out and about a bit on Sunday. Took the boy to the park and things. So I had quite an active Sunday, and then back to work Monday. And yeah, it's been pretty much same old. Pretty busy week again. A lot of roasting still. Always doing a lot of roasting, I know, but just seem to be caning through roasted coffee at the moment, one way or the other. Had some green coffee come in. Was that? Yeah, Monday. Green coffee came in Monday. Got rid of some Tuesday as well, actually, so that was handy. And Yeah, that's kind of been the week, really. Lots of roasted coffee, fairly busy. Steady away on the Herms parcels. We've dipped back from those mad 100 parcels a day in January, and kind of levelling out at around 30 to 40 mark, which is a bit more manageable and less crazy. So and of course there's still a lot to work on Coffee Rise. I've got loads of things I really want to do, and I just never seem to be getting close to them at the moment. But hopefully things will improve shortly. So 41 miles per gallon is my current best local economical driving with this. So I'm still on the old eco, very non-acceleration like, because it's toned the engine down, and then I'm not even trying to accelerate either, because that helps the fuel consumption increase, no, decrease. It uses less fuel. And yeah, just started playing the whole economical driving game, anticipating before stopping, so you're not wasting fuel accelerating towards somewhere you're going to have to suddenly brake. Making sure I'm using the right gear all the time. It always helps, doesn't it? It does actually tell you this. It has a little gear icon that tells you when you need to be changing up or down for the best fuel economy. I'd have gone then if I were you, because I'm in fuel economy mode, so you could have quite easily leapt out like the Mini. Oh, he's tired. So, film-wise this week, I have mostly been watching Avengers, all the Avengers movies. Finished watching those. Then Captain America's. After Captain America's, on to Doctor Strange, and 2 of the Thors. I've got 1 more Thor to go. And then last night, bizarrely, I found Van Helsing, which I remembered from long ago, and thought, ooh, Van Helsing, I'll watch a bit of that. I got halfway through it and then fell asleep. Not because the movie was boring, but because I was tired and it was late at night. So we shall see. So tonight might be the rest of Van Helsing, and maybe, I don't really know what. Oh, maybe the 3rd Thor, or I might tour through Netflix and Prime Video and see if there's anything interesting appeared on there recently that I haven't seen yet. Ooh, there's a full moon, and it's out early. It is, of course, a evening vlog, but we're in pretty much the last bit of daylight, but it's light, you can see me. So we're definitely heading out of winter now, finally. Spring, warm sunny days, summer, and hopefully, as Miss Nelly says, a movement away from all the coronavirus restrictions. Although I ain't holding my breath. Because it does kind of depend on a lot of things. All the vaccinations going fine, no new mutant strains popping up that are completely immune to the vaccinations, because that will really make a pig's ear of things.
Warning, risk zone.
And
Speed
yes,
limit,
you know,
30
generally,
miles per hour.
although at the moment we're kind of seeing improvements, although bizarrely some areas are still seeing increases in coronavirus, which is a bit unfathomable, as we're still in lockdown and everything. It should be been locked down since November. It's a long time, and there's a lot of places it won't be till the 12th of May before they can reopen normally again from November.
30 miles per hour.
That's a long time. It's a long time for all businesses to be shut. And that's bearing in mind. Oh dear, I think the bus has broken down. That's bearing in mind some of them never got to reopen after the first lockdown. You know, only a few really reopened in sort of June, July. To get that little bit before November. So yeah, it's kind of unfathomable at the moment that any businesses are managing to survive with no income, and it's a long way off still. So kind of, I'm just wondering what is going to happen when we finally get everywhere reopening again. Will we get an increase in business? You know, will it stay the same? I mean, it's not going to go backwards. I'd hope not anyway. That would be a bit of a bizarre one.
Warning,
but yeah, I'd still
check speed.
You know, the sales to offices, which was a big portion of our business, is pretty much dead and has been since last March. And I'm not sure that will come back because lots of places have got so used to people working from home that they'll continue doing it, because what's the point of paying for an office if you've now worked out an entire system for your staff working at home? You may as well just keep on doing that and not pay the offices. More efficient. So yeah, but no, not great for me because they aren't buying coffee to drink in the offices. So not great. So yeah, that's about it really. That's all I can say on the subject. It's all a bit woeful. And unfortunately it's going to kind of skip both Easter and the May bank holiday, so which would be two big sort of sales days and for all sorts of businesses that won't be able to open, which is going to be very unfortunate for them. So we'll see what happens. So other things, Hive blockchain, not been doing a great deal really after the massive price increase last week. Yay, it's gone back down again. Moo. So did the vlog Saturday, did Sublime Sunday with some, quite a lot of photos for this one actually, because I've been out and about in the park, had the boy out and about, spring flowers and things coming through, so yeah, that was quite a good one. Monday I actually did a witness update post, just with what I'm doing as a witness to sort of warrant getting witness votes. So did that. Didn't really get to cash in on that lovely price increase. So obviously if the value of Hive climbs up, it had gone from 10p to 25p, it's now back to 15, so it's still higher than it was, but not that high of 25p a Hive. Obviously when it goes up, the post rewards increase because the value of your Hive increases. Although I've got to think about this myself now. You're still getting in rewards the same amount of Hive, whatever. So The only actual difference is the post reward value, if shown in dollars or equivalent. If that, obviously, if the value of hive increases, that value increases. So it suddenly looks like your $15 posts a $30 post or whatever, and then when it drops back down again, it drops down. But actually, you're getting the same amount of hive, so it doesn't make that much difference. Thinking about it logically now, I was kind of bemoaning the fact that I'd not seen in advance that it was going to climb like that and done loads of posts to get loads of rewards. But actually, it shouldn't make a scrap of difference, because the people who have X amount of hive still have X amount of hive, whatever. Why is everyone queued up here now? Oh. So, in a bit of a jam. I think a car decided to stop for the man with his dog and caused a massive, huge queue of cars that nearly ran into each other. So maybe the man with the dog should have been waiting for us. But who knows? So yeah, I'm not too upset now. I've thought about it and tried to utilise my single brain cell or something. That obviously the increase in value of each token inflates the payout in dollar terms, but doesn't actually increase the amount of hive you're getting anyway, so it doesn't make a scrap of difference what value it is. You know, what gives you more is the amount of hive the person's got that's voting on your post. But I did at one point very nearly get to a $2 vote value at full whack again, so it's a long time since I've had such a commanding vote. Oh my god, look at that pothole there. There is a lot of potholes about at the moment. All that freezing cold weather appears to have managed to very successfully cause major damage to the roads. So, that's it, we're back. I'm done. Oh, someone's birthday, something going on, because there's people everywhere. A big bouncy castle and kids are galore. So, someone's handily left their van in a very awkward position, so I'm going to have to concentrate greatly, but I'm quite good at doing this now. You might not believe it, but I am. Get you up there, and not bad, not brilliant, but not bad. Okay, so done. Have a good weekend. Next week. Catch you in next week's coffee vlog. See ya.